Canan Moodie, a name already stirs debate in South African rugby circles. Some say he's the brightest young talent the Springboks have produced in years, the kind of player who could redefine the future of the team. Others argue he's been rushed in too soon, exposed at the highest level before his game has truly matured. And that's the dilemma we're diving into today. Is Moody destined to be the Springboks' future superstar, or will he fade under the weight of expectation? To understand why this question even matters, you need to look at how rare his rise has been. Moody didn't come into the Springboks setup as a seasoned provincial veteran, slowly grinding his way through the Currie Cup and URC until selectors couldn't ignore him anymore. No, Moody was thrown into the fire at just 19 years old, handed the green and gold jersey with barely any senior rugby experience. That's almost unheard of in South Africa, where the bulk jersey is guarded with near mythical intensity. It usually takes years, not months, to earn a call-up. So when Moody got the nod, jaws dropped. Was this genius selection from Rassie Erasmus and Jacques Nienaber spotting something in Moody that others couldn't, or was it reckless, throwing a teenager into test rugby against hardened international veterans? That's the question that's shadowed him from day one. Now, let's be real. His physical profile is insane. He's tall, lightning fast, and he glides across the field with that smooth, uncoachable style that makes defenders second-guess themselves. His highlight moments have already shown the rugby world what he's capable of: blistering runs, aerial takes under pressure, tries that scream future superstar. But those same flashes are exactly what spark the debate. Because for every glimpse of brilliance, there have been mistakes, moments of inexperience, times when you can see he's still learning the game at the very highest level. And that's where this story becomes fascinating. The Springboks are not a team where you can hide. You don't get learning years at, international level. You're either good enough or you're not, right now. And for a young guy like Moody, that's an unforgiving environment. One bad game, one exposed weakness, and suddenly the critics are louder than the supporters. That pressure crushes a lot of promising players. But here's the twist. Canan Moodie hasn't just survived, he's grown. Every challenge thrown at him, every doubt raised, has been met with small but undeniable progress. It's almost like he thrives when people expect him to fail. That's why some believe he's not just a player for the future, but one who could already be a cornerstone of the Springboks' next World Cup cycle. Still, let's not sugarcoat it. Moody's story is risky. We've seen this movie before. Talented youngsters hyped as the next big thing, only to burn out before their prime. South African rugby has its fair share of names that promised everything and delivered little once the pressure got too heavy. The question now is whether Moody can break that cycle, or whether history will repeat itself. What makes Moody's case even more interesting is timing. The Springboks are in a transitional phase. Yes, they're world champions. Yes, their experienced core is still delivering at the highest level. But they also know the squad needs to evolve. The next generation has to step up if South Africa wants to stay dominant. That means the stakes for Moody are sky high. He's not just another squad player, he's being positioned as one of the faces of that transition. That's a lot for a young man to carry. And then there's the style factor. The Springboks have built their reputation on power, physicality, and suffocating defense. Moody, though, represents something different. He's flair mixed with speed, unpredictability blended with raw athleticism. He brings an X-factor that could add a new dimension to the Boks game. But does that fit into the traditional Springbok identity? Or does it create friction? That's another layer to this dilemma. Think about it. If Moody thrives, he could be the bridge between the old-school Boks style and the evolving modern game. A player who gives South Africa not just strength, but creativity. If he flops, though, critics will point to his selection as proof that the Boks took their eye off what made them champions. His success or failure isn't just about him. It could shape the narrative of the Springboks' next era. And that's why everyone's watching. Every time Moody touches the ball, it feels like more than just a carry or a run. It's a test, a judgment, proof that he's either on track to be the next big thing, or a reminder that he's still got a long way to go. Few players carry that level of scrutiny this early in their careers. So here's what we're going to dig into in this video: where Moody came from, how he rose so fast, the highs and lows of his young international career, and most importantly, what the future might hold. Is he the star South Africa desperately needs to carry the torch into the next decade? Or is he a talent that's being mishandled, pushed too far too soon? Because make no mistake, this isn't just another young prospect story. This is about the future of Springbok rugby. It's about risk versus reward. It's about whether Canan Moodie becomes a household name worldwide, or just another what-if in South African rugby history. The spotlight is on him, the pressure is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So let's get into it. Canan Moodie, future star or future flop? Canan Moodie's journey to the Springboks is nothing short of extraordinary. Born in Paarl, South Africa, he grew up in Amstelhof, a neighborhood plagued by gang violence and poverty. Just 2 houses away from his home was a drug den, a constant reminder of the challenges surrounding him. Despite these hardships, Moody found solace and purpose in rugby, using the sport as a means to escape the environment that threatened to engulf him. He would often walk up to 15 kilometers to attend training sessions, a testament to his dedication and passion for the game. His talent didn't go unnoticed. At just 20 years old, Moody made his test debut for the Springboks against Australia in Sydney, scoring a try in the 38th minute, a remarkable feat for such a young player. But what happens when a young star rises too quickly? As Moody continues to shine on the international stage, questions arise. Is he the future of South African rugby? Or is the pressure of expectations too much to bear? Moody's ascent in the rugby world has been meteoric. After representing the Western Province's youth teams in 2019 and 2020, he joined the Blue Bulls Academy in Pretoria, competing in the 2021 RSA Provincial Under-20 Championship. He showcased his prowess on the field. His performances earned him a spot in the South African Under-20 team for the International Series, a COVID-19-induced replacement series for the Junior World Championship. He impressed by scoring 2 braces against Uruguay and Argentina. In 2022, Moody made his Currie Cup debut for the Blue Bulls against Western Province, marking his first professional match with a try. Shortly after, he joined the Bulls franchise during their first season of the United Rugby Championship, URC, quickly becoming a starter in the team coached by Jake White. His side made the 2022 championship playoffs, finishing as runners-up. But with rapid success comes immense pressure. As Moody steps onto the international stage, the weight of expectations grows heavier. Can he handle the spotlight, or will the pressure prove too much? One of the most intriguing aspects of Moody's game is his versatility. While he began his professional career as a wing, he has also played as an outside center. This adaptability has caught the eye of coaches and analysts alike. In August 2023, Moody was named in the Springboks team to face New Zealand at Twickenham, starting at outside center, a position he had not played since his school days. His performance in that match was a testament to his adaptability and skill. Coaches have since expressed confidence in his potential as an outside center, with some even suggesting that this could be his best position moving forward. However, this versatility also raises questions. Is it beneficial for Moody to specialize in one position, or does his ability to play multiple roles make him a valuable asset to the team? The debate continues among fans and analysts. In July 2024, Moody faced a significant setback when he suffered an injury during a United Rugby Championship match. The injury sidelined him for several weeks, raising concerns about his long-term fitness and potential impact on the Springboks' upcoming fixtures. During his recovery, Moody expressed frustration but remained determined to return stronger. He acknowledged the challenges of dealing with injuries at the professional level but emphasized the importance of resilience and perseverance. This period of adversity tested Moody's character and resolve. How he responds to this setback could define his future in rugby. Will he bounce back and continue his rise, or will this injury mark the beginning of a decline? As Moody's profile grows, so does his role within the team. Leadership in rugby isn't just about captains and vice-captains, it's about influence, work ethic, and setting standards. Moody, despite his youth, has begun to exhibit leadership qualities both on and off the field. His commitment to training, his approach to recovery, and his interactions with teammates all reflect a player who understands the responsibilities that come with wearing the Springbok jersey. Coaches have noted his maturity and professionalism, traits that are often seen in players with far more experience. However, leadership also involves making tough decisions and being accountable. As Moody continues to develop, the expectations placed upon him will only increase. Will he rise to the occasion and become a leader in the truest sense? Or will the pressures of leadership prove overwhelming? With success comes attention, and Moody has found himself in the media spotlight more frequently. Interviews, press conferences, and social media have become part of his daily life. While some players thrive under this attention, others find it challenging to navigate. Moody has handled the media with grace, often using his platform to inspire young South Africans and share his journey. He speaks candidly about his upbringing, his love for rugby, and his aspirations for the future. Yet the constant scrutiny can be taxing. Every performance is analyzed, every statement dissected. How Moody manages this attention will play a significant role in his long-term success. Will he continue to use the media to his advantage, or will the pressure become a distraction? South African rugby fans are passionate and knowledgeable. They have high expectations for the Springboks and their players. Moody, as a rising star, has become the subject of much discussion among fans. Some view him as the future of South African rugby, a player who can lead the team to new heights. Others are more cautious, noting that while his potential is undeniable, he still has much to prove. The weight of these expectations can be both motivating and burdensome. Moody has expressed appreciation for the support from fans, but also acknowledges the pressure it brings. How he balances the desire to meet these expectations with the need to focus on his development will be crucial. Coaches play a pivotal role in a player's development. Jake White, the head coach of the Bulls, has been instrumental in Moody's rise. White has praised Moody's work ethic, adaptability, and potential. However, coaching also involves making difficult decisions. As Moody continues to evolve, White and other coaches will need to determine the best way to utilize his talents. This may involve challenging him in new positions, providing constructive feedback, and setting high standards. The relationship between Moody and his coaches will be a key factor in his progression. Will the guidance and support propel him to greater heights, or will the challenges of coaching lead to friction? The ultimate test for any rugby player is the international stage. Representing one's country is both an honor and a challenge. For Moody, each test match is an opportunity to showcase his skills and contribute to the Springboks' success. His performances have been promising, but the level of competition is fierce. Top-tier teams from around the world present unique challenges that require constant adaptation and growth. Moody's ability to perform consistently at this level will determine his future with the Springboks. Can he maintain his upward trajectory, or will the demands of international rugby prove too great? As Moody continues his career, the question arises, what kind of legacy does he want to leave? Legacy in rugby isn't just about statistics, it's about impact, influence, and the mark left on the game. Moody has the potential to inspire a generation of young South Africans, showing them that with determination and passion, dreams can be realized. He has the opportunity to be more than just a player. He can be a symbol of hope and resilience. The choices he makes both on and off the field will shape his legacy. Will he be remembered as a player who reached his potential and inspired others, or as one who faltered under pressure?